All right, everyone, Anna back again from Madison, Wisconsin with a little update. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been pretty caught up in everything that's going on here. Things have been moving pretty fast. But I'd like to tell you about what happened here in Wisconsin tonight. All along, the Republicans have been saying this is about balancing the budget. This is about the money. The state is broke. We need the money. We need to take cuts and benefits because we need the money. We need to destroy collective bargaining because we need the money. So that's where things have stood so far. Now, it takes 20 senators in a room to hold a quorum on a fiscal budget bill, from what I understand. So if it's about money, you need 20 senators there in order to vote on it. There are 19 Republican senators. The Democrats, 14 of them, as we all know, fled the state so that a quorum could not be reached. They could not hold a meeting, or they could not hold a vote on this bill. And they were delaying the process so that people could read about the bill, figure out what was in it, find out if it was legal, all sorts of things. They didn't want it to get rammed through the way the Republicans were trying to do it. If it's all about balancing the budget, tell me this. Why did tonight the Republicans strip the collective bargaining language out of that bill and pass it in a separate bill, which, because it had no budget-related language in it whatsoever, only required 17 senators to hold a quorum? So 18 senators voted yes, 1 Republican voted no, and they passed a collective bargaining stripping bill tonight that has absolutely nothing to do with the budget. Nothing. Because they can't hold a budget bill vote without the Democrats there. They just showed their hand. They just showed everyone, we don't care about the money. This isn't about balancing the budget. They had said they were talking about negotiating. That was obviously a ruse in order to get people back, get the Democrats back so they could push it through. When that didn't work, they pushed a new bill through the Senate. A new bill that all it does, from what I know, I'm honestly not as up to date on this as I normally am because I got back from the Capitol and recorded this video. So if any facts are wrong, I apologize. This is spur of the moment. But all this bill does is strip collective bargaining rights from unions. Now, I don't care what your opinion is on unions. You don't have to like unions. You can like them, you can dislike them. It doesn't matter. The problem here is that they're taking away the rights for public workers to have a union that can negotiate for them. It's the rights. They are taking away the rights of the people. That, for one thing, is unconstitutional. If you read the U.S. Constitution, if you read the state constitution, there are several clauses in there, and I'll have to look them up for you. This is just my basic understanding of it, that say that you can't take rights away from the citizens. You cannot do that. So that makes the bill questionable. The budget bill is already pretty questionable legally. And now they just rammed a new one through that has nothing to do with money. People are furious. The Capitol has been swarmed. I don't know what's going to happen. The protests were starting to die down. They're getting bigger now. They're getting bigger. Honestly, I think this is a stupid move on the part of the Republicans. The recall efforts, which were underway for the 8 Republican senators who have currently been in office long enough for a year to be recalled, those are just going to get bigger. People are going to be furious because there is no longer the pretense that this is about balancing the budget. It is just about busting unions. And it is despicable. Honestly, it makes me sick to my stomach. I am furious right now. More underhanded tactics from the Republican leadership in Wisconsin. I seriously hope that this convinces people to go out and vote for people who do what they say they're going to do, to check voting records, to vote for the person who is actually going to stand up for the good of the people. Because Scott Walker does not care about the people of Wisconsin. If he cared about the people of Wisconsin, he would be at the table, he would be negotiating, and he would be trying to find a way to balance the budget that would hurt the fewest amount of working Wisconsinites. This bill does not do that. The original budget bill was already bad enough. Now they have pushed through another one that is all about stripping rights. Whatever your stand is on unions, think about that. Once a precedent is set, once rights have been taken away in one arena, what happens next? Where do they stop? Do we really trust them to just stop at one thing? Because I don't. So please get involved, take action, come down to the Capitol if you can. It's amazing down there. There's so much love, even with the anger and the frustration people are feeling. It's beautiful. It's the most amazing community I've ever seen. I saw maybe a couple people act stupid and get arrested tonight, but for the most part, everyone was preaching peace. They were preaching respect for the officers. People want to make this nonviolent. They want to make it effective, and they want to make it as healthy for the people of Wisconsin as we possibly can. We need a new budget bill, and we need this one to go down in the assembly. We need to make this stop, because it's not going to stop with the union's rights in the public sector. And it's not going to stop in the private sector. It's not just going to stop with collective bargaining. And it's not going to stop with Wisconsin. This is a national issue that is arising, and people need to take action and stop it while we still can. There are more of us than there are of them. Let's be productive, let's get involved, and let's take matters into our own hands and make sure that we have people in power who are listening to us. Join the recall effort, go out, petition, get signatures, and make sure, if you don't live in Wisconsin, that you are telling your legislators that you do not want this to happen in your state. Take care of each other and take care of yourselves and take care of the working people of the United States. Thank you.